Good afternoon, B.C.E. here. So there are very few heroes in the world. We've been over that. I view RV as a hero, Call for an Uprising, some other people. The list is, not huge, but more than I can mention here and still have a coherent video. But I believe one of the great heroes of our time is the late great director Stanley Kubrick. With the King James Bible, Queen James, who was a Mason, there's no doubt. 1611, 1 and 6 is 7, 711, 77. Okay? Now, I'm not saying there's no truth in there, I've been over that. There is truth in that Bible. It's what's missing from it, which is a lot. The Masons put together this puzzle. Now, 2 of the copyright strikes I've received recently have been for talking about the puzzle. So, anything regarding the puzzle will be posted on B.C.E. 3 until they decide to get pissy with that channel. Now, Mr. Kubrick tells you the whole thing. It's just a matter of figuring it out. Dr. Strangelove, right? Love, their deception, love, actual love, strange, going after strange flesh, right? They corrupted the earth. Doctors as wizards. And Dr. Strangelove is filmed in black and white for the checkerboard floor. 2001. He tells you ahead of time about the destruction of Joaquin and Boaz, the World Trade Center, 110, 0 is a 7, 711, again, 77, land of OZ. Right here, Mr. Kubrick is showing you an uncapped pyramid with a crescent moon above it. A crescent from the northwest corner of a brand new crescent moon. Crickets and cicadas sing a rare and different tune. Right. They put the truth in movies and fiction, music, and they lie to you in the news. The truth is where you'd least expect it. Expect the unexpected, right? And here's an image from 2001. The astronaut. Astronaut 33, astronaut NOT 33. Why 33? Of course, it's the amount of angels Yahweh kicked out of heaven, percentage. The devil is 33, light bearer is 33, etc. That's a hexagon he's walking through. And that's a ball. It's 2 balls. 2-ball cane. Right? Now, why? Why would he have to make it so esoteric? Why is it all so hidden? Why doesn't he just come out and tell you? So he didn't get murdered before he had a chance to at least come close to telling you the whole thing. That's why. Because they view it, the more they tell you, as Call is always telling you, the more they tell you to your face and you don't believe it, the better the witchcraft. So they just thought this was good witchcraft. And then when they murdered Stanley, 666 days prior to the year 2001, a coincidence, right. No, because he'd finally gotten done telling you what he could tell you. Now, we all know that Eyes Wide Shut is not a complete film. But he crammed it full of so much. And he is who he was, or he was who he was. And he had final cut over all his films, except that one, clearly. He crammed it full of so much esoteric symbolism that it didn't matter how much they chopped it. If they had chopped it down to 45 minutes, there was still going to be stuff in there. Which I'm sure they wanted to do, but then everyone would have said, well, how can you hand us a 45-minute film? Now, there are rumors that Dr. Bill Hartford, in that film, walks into a bloodbath with pentagrams and the whole deal. No, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it sure seems like that's a possibility. 2001, right? Right. It's orange, right? For 33. Now what is he telling you here? He's telling you orange for 33. He's telling you bowler. He's telling you bowling cap. My arrest at 11:09 bowler. Crowley's reversal, right? 11:09, 9/11. And that's a what? That's a puzzle right there. Malcolm McDowell, MM for 33, carries a cane in the movie for Tubal Cain. That's why. He wears black and white for masonry. His right eye is illuminated. Why? That is the eye that Yahweh put a lightning bolt through. Our old pal. Now, he's telling you, as he tells you in Eyes Wide Shut, he's telling you about goddess worship. He's telling you about the one-eye symbolism. He's telling you about orange being the adventures of a young man whose principal interests are rape, ultraviolence, ultraviolet rays, ultraviolence, Michelob Ultra, MK Ultra, and Beethoven. Right? That's a bowler cap right there. That is what Malcolm McDowell is wearing. Now, black and white. This is from his first movie, Lolita. Well, not his first movie along this chain. He directed 3 other Hollywood films prior to this, Spartacus being one of them. I have to go back and look at those. Black and white for the checkerboard floor. A young girl, a 13-year-old girl, pedophilia. Right? Peter Sellers. Buyers and sellers. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Right? This character played by Peter Sellers is named Claire Quilty. Quilted Northern, the quicker picker upper. Claire from the Breakfast Club. Chocolate Eclair. See how they have to reuse these things? Right. The main character in the film is played, excuse me, by James Mason. James Mason. Correct. There's Mr. Kubrick directing Mr. Mason. And the young girl, I'm not quite sure of her name. There's James Mason. Mason, right. He's wearing a tuxedo for black and white with a bow tie. Bow tie pasta. Farfalle pasta. It's a far-fall. Now, I don't want to hear it about King James. I don't want to hear it that he's some kind of Christian. It's right here. James was entered Freemason and fellow witchcraft of the Lodge of Scone on April 15, 1601. 771. Yes, KJV onlyism is the witch's brew. They want you sticking only to the KJV. Because if you don't look anywhere else, you're going to be banging your head against the wall for eternity. Now, we know who this is. Why is he doing that? What colors are those? Red and blue for masonry. Right? Masonry 33. The American flag is red and blue. Circles 33. It's all connected. Stanley tells you all, pay attention. 96. Micro and macro, as above, so below. So I don't have the capability to watch Stanley's movies right now. But as soon as I do, I'm sure gonna. So anyone out there who can, please, by all means, do. Kubrick's movies tell all. 1:19:66:99, Bible verse 9:11. They had a king over them, the angel of the abyss, who hath his name in the Greek tongue Apollyon, whose name in the Hebrew tongue be Abaddon. Stanley tells you all pay attention. Is also 3:11. 11 plus 3, land of OZ, 14. 11 times 3, 33. Dr. Strangelove is chapter 1, 9966. 2001 is chapter 2 of the book, 9966. A Clockwork Orange is part 3, 9966. Orange, 33. Barry Lyndon is chapter 4, 88, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. The car goes 88 miles an hour in Back to the Future. The Shining is part 5, 76. When was the country founded? 1776. Triple repetition is characteristic of magic. 7 times 6, 42. 7 plus 6, 13. Full Metal Jacket is chapter 6 of it. Right? How many stories at the World Trade Center, Jaquin and Boaz in 2001? See, it's all connected. How many stories? 110. Zeros is 7. 7 times 11, 77. Stanley ties it all up in a bow. Or excuse me, wrong. Eyes Wide Shut ties it all up in a bow. 116, 9/11, 66, 99. Somewhere over the rainbow. Bow. Rainbow. Bowler. Jumbled it all up. Barry Lyndon. Barry Soetoro. Barack Obama. Lyndon Baines Johnson. This movie is about Napoleonic times. Napoleon was a Freemason. The Union Jack. Jack Black. Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack. Right? Jack and Coke. Right? Coca-Cola CC for 33. Red and blue right here from Masonry. A cross, which is a symbol of balance and witchcraft. No Christianity coming out of England. John Todd will tell you, Lance Collins, he will tell you, and he's probably correct, I don't know. There's no way to verify his statement other than to guess it's probably correct. And that is, he says maybe 10% of Great Britain is Christian. Maybe. Maybe. On a good day. Masonry 33. Now what does Stanley tell you in The Shining? Danny's shirt. Pyramids is 42. 6 times 7. 42. 6 plus 7, 13. Who runs Great Britain? The Queen. Queen Elizabeth. Elizabeth 33. Now, why is Stanley always showing you twins? All throughout The Shining, he shows you twins. Why is that? As a sign, right? Who did we just see in the last election in the alt-right? We saw a set of twins, did we not? We did. Shelley Duvall, wearing red and blue for Masonry. That's why she's wearing red and blue. Stanley did nothing by accident. Mr. Kubrick did nothing by accident. There's Danny, talking to his altar in the mirror. Mirror as portals. Red and blue for Masonry, 6 times 7, 42. There's Mr. Nicholson. Why does Mr. Nicholson have his tongue out? Well, I'll tell you. Whom do you mock when you stick out your tongues, you children of sinners and liars? What demon always has her tongue out? It's Kali. That's why he's sticking his tongue out. Now, As I've mentioned, they've taken the literal, made it figurative. What is this? This is a furry getting ready to have sex with an elite man, right? Right. Because they do all kinds of freaky shit like this. This is what they do. This is what Stanley's telling you, amongst many other things. But lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. OZ, land of OZ. Satan is OZ, Santa is OZ. 14, 2 sevens. The yellow brick road. If you drive down the road, there's yellow lines. If you look at the buildings, most of them are brick. It's a road, there's yellow on it, and there's brick. It's a maze. Corn. Maze, right? What do you get right? Remember the Indians? Maze. Labyrinth. The movie. Truth in movies and fiction lies in the news. What's at the end of Ghostbusters? Obelisks. Same thing with Labyrinth. The Overlook Maze. And that's a ribbon at the bottom. Ribbon 33. Why ribbon? Rib. Adam's rib. Full Metal Jacket. In Full Metal Jacket, he tells you all about the Mickey Mouse Club and mind control. Mind control at the beginning through Gunnery Sergeant. Gunny, right? Through the Gunny. Right there's a broken cross. Downward. It's also the what? The Mercedes-Benz logo. Right? Here is Private what? Private Joker. Private Joker. He wears a peace symbol on his helmet, but he's at war, right? It's duality. It's what he's telling you. The Mercedes-Benz logo. The Benz. 33. Now right here. Right here. 33. Orange for 33. Two most important numbers in Masonry, 33 and 66. It also shows you the phoenix over her head, and she's wearing orange. Eyes wide shut. The 8-pointed star of Ishtar, Esther, Easter, the whore. Right? Christmas, Christ's death. Rainbow-colored lights. Tuxedo, black and white, for duality. The character's name here is Zandor Zavost, Anton Zandor LaVey. Now at the end, they're going to sell the child into slavery, to sex slavery. What does that box say? Well, I'll tell you if you can't read it, that's fine. The magic circle. Circles 33, where do they perform ritual? Inside the circle. That's where. Circles 33. She's wearing a jacket with chevrons on it. Chevron 33. Rainbow-colored Christmas lights. The 8-pointed star of Ishtar. Checkerboard pattern with diamonds. Diamond 33. Rainbow costumes. The fleur-de-lis on the wall. Satan's flower. Rainbow. The twins. 33. Mirrors as portals. One-eye symbolism. If you look at the original cover, it's purple for royalty and witchcraft. So, this will be on my third channel, obviously. I'm gonna make a video telling you that on my first channel. I love you all, and I hope you're having a great day.